That is going to be super useful. Got a new phone holder, so now I don't have to look down to look at the chat. I've got my phone right next to my computer screen. Let's pop out the chat. Oh man, I feel like I've got a quarter decent setup right now. Oh wait, I should switch. I should switch to my main view so you guys can see. The cats are here already. Hey Oswald. Oh. Yeah, the babies are in a mood right now, so hopefully they're going to be fun to look at. I'm playing a dangerous game. Maybe I won't be able to animate if I keep poking the line like this. Ooh. Aw, you're already tired out, Oswald. Little lazy Oswald. Where's... Oh, God. Oh! For a second I thought I legitimately might have broken my tablet pen by tapping it or something, but my USB power brick switch just wasn't on. Cool. And tonight we're going to be listening to the very edgy, very hip F-Zero GX soundtrack. I mean, most of the stuff isn't this cheesy, but this is a pretty good cheesy theme song for Captain Falcon. Which, like, that game was made by Sega, so I have a feeling that this song probably was made by the people who made all those like mid-2000 edgelord Sonic songs. Actually, I wonder if it's Crush 40. I gotta look it up before I start. I have to look it up. Oh my God, yes. Is it? Oh shit, I got... I think so. So it says composed by Daiki Kashno and Alan Bray. That sounds like Crush 40. Or maybe no, I guess not. But they did compose music for Gran Turismo, so now I kind of want to. I've never wanted to play Gran Turismo before, but I kind of want to play just to hear the music they've made for it. Oh, this little phone holder is so handy. It's gonna make it hopefully a lot easier to read you guys' chat messages and look at the screen at the same time. It's almost like I have dual monitors, except one of my monitors is like a tenth of the size of my monitor. I don't know if anybody's on the... There's somebody there. I don't know if you can get on the chat, but if the audio, the music is too loud, please let me know. Because it sounds kind of loud on my end. But I also have the headphones directly jammed in my ears. But on the sound bar in OBS, it's not listed as being too loud. So. Aww. Oswald's got these super dilated he's got super dilated pupils right now. Like he's ready to kill. He's in the mood. He wants to play. Okay, let's do some actual animation now. The soundtrack's pretty dope. This whole game is amazing. If any of you guys have never played F-Zero GX, do yourself a favor and potentially pay $80 to $90 to get yourself a copy online and play it, because it's amazing. I really lucked out. I think this game is a bit expensive now, but when I first got it, like, nobody cared. I got it at a 2 for $20 deal, I think, at EB Games, and I think like it was well received and pretty well renowned for people who are really into the series. But like, I literally have never known anyone else who owns a copy of that game. Now that they have Metroid out of the way, I'm hoping Nintendo can find some time. They have Metroid out of the way, they have Star Fox out of the way that they've made. They've made like 12 Kirby games in the last 6 minutes. So maybe we can get F-Zero next. Maybe now that they're going to be done with all this stuff, we can get F-Zero and some more original IPs from them. I'm really enjoying ARMS. Splatoon is great. Really like the Pushmo series on 3DS. So they've got a lot of really cool new IPs they've been working on, but now they're doing a good job at actually promoting them. So I'm hoping we see more of that from them. But I also really hope we see a new F-Zero. You know, I'd be even satisfied. Just remaster this in HD. Just remodel everything. Keep the gameplay exactly the same. Maybe add a track or two or something, but like, and add online play, and I'd be satisfied. Because this is pretty much as close as a perfect racing game gets. It's, oh man, okay, maybe Flash has actually crapped the bed for real this time. Thankfully, it's happening while I have cats actually being entertaining for once. At least Oswald. Oswald's having fun. Hey? Yeah, if I could get F-Zero GX with online play and like remastered visuals, I would be happy. I would never need to buy another game. Except maybe Mother 3 if they re-release that. I think my problem is that I really like obscure... I just end up happening to really fall in love with obscure series that Nintendo likes to overlook. And I wouldn't have that problem if I just wanted to play like Mario Party or Animal Crossing spin-offs. But unfortunately, I have to be a fan of their more neglected series. I mean, I also like a lot of their, you know, I love Mario and I love Kirby and Zelda. It just really sucks how they just seem to focus on maybe like 2 or 3 series at a time and then just neglect everything else. But they're doing a good job on the Switch with their marketing and like having a really solid lineup. So I'm hoping that I hope they keep that going. That'd be sweet. Is that? I think that's a Samurai Goro theme song. Yeah. Samurai Goro, I think, would be... If we could have a second F-Zero character, I think that's the one I'd want to see. He's kind of the... He's a fun character. He's kind of the Wario of the F-Zero series. I mean, I guess technically, Blood Falcon more qualifies as being an evil version of Captain Falcon, but Samurai Goro's got the sort of just mannerism and shape of a Wario type character. Even his face, he's got like a big goofy grin. I still remember when they revealed Ass's trophies in Brawl, and they showed them off with a picture of Samurai Goro, and I thought he was going to be playable. And I got way too excited for a minute. And then that all came crashing down. Actually, Punch-Out, I think, would be a good series for Nintendo to keep going on the Switch. Especially because, I mean, I probably wouldn't because Punch-Out needs to be so precise, but they did such a good job with the motion controls and arms. And apparently they're not bad. I didn't really use them in the Wii Punch-Out, but apparently they're not bad in that either, so I'd love to see a new Punch-Out. Especially like if they found a way to make multiplayer work, that'd be really cool. Because they sort of had multiplayer in the Wii Punch-Out, but you had to play as two little Max. I'd want one where you get to play as King Hippo. Play as King Hippo and Soda Popinski and stuff. It might be a little unfair, but I don't know. It'd just be really fun to actually get to pick different characters, or maybe even if they had characters that are more within Little Mac's general class that you could use. That would have like different moves and stuff. Oswald. I don't think he's interested. Oh, there he comes. I feel like I might have started this off in the wrong direction earlier. It's a little off. There we are. I think we're getting off the character select screen from the soundtrack now. We're heading to the track music after this. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that was the wrong one to do that on. The wrong frame. Man, I wonder if they ever released this soundtrack on CD. I think I'd buy that album. Because it's just F-Zero's full of music to get you pumped up. Like, you can't listen to one of those songs and just not get just really excited. Tilt down his hair a bit. Yeah, that's better. Actually, I think it's still character theme songs. I'm not sure what the track listing is because I'm listening to that from from a YouTube source. Oh, it's Octoman's theme. I think Octoman was like one of the main villains, or at least the lackey of the main villain in the anime. Because somehow F-Zero got an anime in the mid-2000s. I'll do the torso. Orange torso. That's a bit too big for the neck movement. Yeah, it looks better. Well, while this is taking forever to save, I'm gonna run by and get my charger for my phone so it doesn't die midway through the stream. Got my cable. God. This USB bar that I got is really useful, but now it's making my whole desk just look like a mess of cables whenever I plug stuff around it. Really looking forward for scientists to unlock the key to infinite power so we don't have to deal with all those charge cables. Oh, but no. A lot of those themes actually sound very, well, I'm very unfamiliar with because The character themes in F-Zero, you actually have to go out of your way to go listen to them, pretty much, because they're like the character bios for the characters. They don't actually usually play in game, but it's cool that they just spend the time to make all of give almost every character its own song. They really went the extra mile for that. Need to get myself one of those cross-platform stream setup things so that I can stream directly whenever I go on Twitch. It'll pull up a stream on YouTube as well. I feel like that would make my life easier, because then I'm assuming the videos would be auto-kept, or I could just have them uploaded on YouTube without having to do the upload later on separately. Flash being really slow when it comes to saving tonight. Might have to not save every 5 seconds like I usually do, and then once in a while. When you've worked in the animation industry for a few years, you start getting really paranoid. It probably doesn't even take that long. You just get really paranoid for animation software crashing. So you just kind of learn to save every 5 seconds. It's an important life pro tip. Just always be saving. Needs another frame to settle on the arm. It's a little too abrupt. I want it to be quick, but not quite that quick. Well, I guess about that quick, but just it just settles a little too rough. Yeah, that's better. So what color are we gonna pick for the back arm? I'm gonna go with purple because they intersect, so it's gonna get a little messy. Definitely not orange. I just go for like a almost tealish blue. That stuff. Yeah. That has to be Black Shadow's theme, I think. If my memory serves me right. That was Biorex. I don't even know if I unlocked that character. There's I think well over 30 characters in this game, and they're like pretty tough to unlock. So I've never actually gone around and unlocked every single one of them. I think if I could describe F-Zero in a way that will surely date this in a few years, but like in a current kind of term, is it's like the Dark Souls of racing games. I'll kick the crap out of you. Even on easy mode, I've never even been able to beat the easy mode in that game. Because the final level, you have to race Satan. You basically have to race, well, you race the ghost of the dev team in Satan form in hell. The cutscene to that is pretty funny. If you don't mind spoilers, just go and look it up. It's literally like there's literally ghosts coming out of Captain Falcon's champion's belt, and then they challenge him to a race and drag him into like this hell dimension, where in order to save his soul, he has just to race and win. Come on, Flash. Come on. Hey, Val. I just noticed you sent me a you messaged. I just noticed you're in the chat. That means I have to. That means my app on my phone is out of sync. Good job, phone. Oh man, that's. Ooh. There we go. Turn down the volume on that. Don't need to hear myself twice. Yeah, you've joined the perfect stream, Val. I'm just playing F-Zero Moosik right now in the background. Val, for anybody who doesn't know, is my #1 top rival at F-Zero. Oh, there's some more of that edgy music with lyrics. There. I resetted the chat. Hopefully it works now. Oh, you'll... Let's see. You should boot up Mario Kart tonight. And then if you kick my ass at Mario Kart, I'll kick your ass at ARMS. I'll kick your arm ass. I'll kick your body parts with other body parts through a video game. Have you played a lot of ARMS so far? I think Carmen and I have played like a collective like 5 or 6 hours at least of it so far. Have you tried with the normal controls? I personally actually really enjoy the motion controls. Which is, I mean, usually I'm a big fan of them for, well, not a big fan of them, but I like them for certain things, but I didn't think I would like them very much in ARMS just because I didn't like I didn't play with them in Punch-Out on the Wii, but yeah, I'm really enjoying the motion control so far, and it being able to curve your punches and stuff is really fun. And I find that the controls are simple enough that it's responsive. It actually like works, which is nuts. I forget where I'm going with that, but yeah, I like the motion controls, but you might prefer the controller controls a bit more. I'm just glad that they give people the option now, because if that game came out on the Wii, you probably would be stuck with motion controls for this, because they'd let you switch for certain games where like they had standard controls for years, but then most games like Zelda, they would force you into the motion controls, which I like the motion controls in Zelda, but a lot of people didn't, and I can understand that. Oh, Val, if you had been on the stream a bit earlier, Oswald was hanging out in the box, and then he was in a playful mood. He was being cute. I'm actually kind of sad that you can't. There's no options for motion controls in Breath of the Wild, at least just to play with. It's really nice for aiming with the bow. I really enjoyed for that. I don't think there's a creepy way to watch a cat sleep. I mean, they're just kind of cute all the time. Yeah, it's actually funny. I guess I'm a weird bastion of contradiction with motion controls, because I didn't like them in Splatoon, and they're kind of basically the same as what they did in Breath of the Wild, but there's just something about the way they implemented them in Breath of the Wild that worked. Maybe it's because I was playing with the detached Joy-Cons, so it felt more like aiming. So I might actually be able to use them in Splatoon this time, which is pretty exciting. Yeah, the only time I ever turn off the motion controls in Breath of the Wild is when I need to do like really precise aiming, because like with just the normal wobble of my hand holding it, eventually it kind of decenters, so I turn it off for that. But if I need to do any like sort of quick, like I'm running on a horse or something, or just trying to kill a bunch of enemies real quick in slow-mo, I need to have the pointer. I can't do it without it. It's funny though with Splatoon, because in the Wii days I was always kind of the devil's advocate for motion controls, because I like a lot of them. And then when Splatoon came out, I was like, yeah, you know what, I don't like them that much in this. And then everyone that I knew was playing it with it. It's just kind of funny the way it ended up happening. Slow-mo horse riding. Killing. I mean, you pretty much got all the important parts of this conversation. Thanks for rejoining the stream, by the way. How you doing? We're just talking about, you know, slow-mo horse riding killing. That is a little too slow. I really hope that they make a new F-Zero for Switch, just to at least have an F-Zero game to be able to play online and kick your butt. Oh, I saw your character, Jeff. It looked really good. It's that was the was it the orc with the piercing through his nose? I will defeat you. Yeah, no, it looked really nice. I like your design for that. I need to draw my my D&D character someday. I've only ever played D&D once at Jesse and Laura's a few months ago. And I made this old elf mage called Fornicus, who has some very inappropriate methods to dealing with problems. My character might have killed a man by giving him an icy hand job. That's all I'll say for now on stream. I had a feeling you'd react that way. I mean, you know what to expect of me by now, Val. You know I'm a bad kid. Thanks for defending me, JF. I was starting to feel a bit attacked there. My icy hand job kink. I also had a pet monkey. I can't forget it. I can't remember his name. Wait, what? Oh! Fornicus and his pet monkey Pubis. God. This is worse than I remembered. And this is why you don't play D&D with me. I deserved that one. I'm just thinking back to my D&D campaign, and now I can't stop giggling. My character is very like, I give him really low intelligence but insanely high charisma. So I had guards coming around. We started the campaign with me locked up in a cell, and then I ended up coaxing the guard by offering him, you know, some services, which ended up in a deathly icy hand job. And then when other guards came over to try to apprehend me, I ended up stealing his clothes. And I mean, I obviously wasn't the other guard, but then I asked, like, what happened? And I was like, oh, you ran over that way. And just said the worst, like, just the most unconvincing lie, but I rolled high enough that they believed me and just ran out the other way. Which allowed me to run upstairs, steal my loot, and pants another guard. It was a lot of fun. We were like cry laughing at points during that campaign. Jesse was the dungeon master, and he gave us a companion character that was basically Frank Reynolds from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Except he was a dwarf, which is basically Frank Reynolds from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So anyways, what are you two up to tonight? Strum your new baby. You got a new baby? Strum? Or wait, or you got a guitar? I can't tell. Nice. I only played a bit of Dead Island. It's seems like a fun game, but I didn't play enough of it to really judge it. I didn't know you played guitar, Val. That's cool, though. I imagine you're going to be learning a bunch of BTS on it. If they have guitar in their sound, I can't remember. Ooh, cool. Good luck with learning. Day 6. Is Day 6 another band? Or do you mean like it's your 6th day with it? Ah, nice. If I ever have like a large amount of free time, I need to get back into practicing music. I haven't touched my guitar or my bass in months. Just a little bit. I've played. Well, I've been playing for years, but I never get. Like, I'll have periods where I'll like practice and like learn songs and stuff, but I never really got super good at it. Cool. Have a good lunch. Dinner, Jeff. Yes, dinner. Have a good dinner. And I'll see you in a bit. But yeah, I have a guitar and a bass, and I play them very, very sparingly. It's mostly due to the fact that I only have so much free time. I kind of have to decide if I wanna if I wanna play music or do like animation and draw. But someday I'll take some time off and like really put my mind into it. Though I have started making music on the computer a little bit. I downloaded the trial for Fruity Loops, and I've been having a lot of fun with that. Like, I wouldn't say that I've done anything that's like good per se, but I've made some stuff that's not terrible, which is fun. I've started trying to make a couple tunes for this animation. Did I send you my first song? I can't remember. But if I did, thank you for the compliment. I have two that I'm pretty happy with. Oh wait, was it that long ago? You might be right. Wait, I can't remember now. Because I'm pretty sure I made my first... let's see, I'm pretty sure I've... Oh, cool. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I made my first audio track this year. The swampy sounding one? I wouldn't be able to tell you. That might have been something else. I don't think that was one of my tunes. But I'll send you the hospital theme I made for this episode, which I'm actually kind of happy with. Also, holy crap, we're up to 6 people. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my shit show. Glad to have you all aboard. So that doesn't look too bad now. Except that he's missing a bunch of features on his face. Let's fix that. Here we go again. We dropped right back down to 3. They noticed that my cat wasn't doing much and everybody lost interest. I almost got close to my record though. I think the most people I've ever had on stream was around 7 or maybe 8. I actually don't think I made it to 8, so that's a lie. Welcome back. Well, while you were gone, a bunch of people hopped in and hopped off. It was kind of funny. I sent the link there, and we got up to 6 people, and then immediately went back to 3. I think they heard me talk, and then they were like, "Heck no, I'm out of here." Probably should give him a blank here. Oh, I might have sent you that one. But I think that would have been after you left Halifax. Because you left before Christmas, right? Yeah. No worries. Man, that... In hindsight, it sounded better to me when I made it. It's not like the worst thing, but it's definitely not that great. I was just really excited that I made a music thing. Just a sec. Just having a look at a very important email that came in. Alright. Oh, thanks. You're very welcome. I'm gonna have to restart the app again. I went to check my emails on my phone, and then all of a sudden my app wasn't showing my chat anymore. I'm excited to have this scene roughed out because that means that like I'll only have something like a third, not even a third, like a fifth left to clean after this. Like 3 shots to clean, to rough out. Hopefully I can. I just hope I manage to finish it. I'd like to get it done like by the end of next month or like early August. I definitely want it out before the end of summer because I've only made 1 animation this year and that's not nearly enough. NoMan's sexy hair action. I'm gonna make this one super frickin' snappy. Yeah, that's been keeping me busy. At least I've had a couple of pretty good weekends to just work on it for the most part. Actually, let's steal that head. Oh crap, I forgot his back hair. I wish you could lock the modules in Flash, because this is really annoying. Like, every other time I click, I end up grabbing this and sliding it around and disconnecting it. Yeah, I'm glad I don't work in Flash at work. I'll say that at least. I don't mind it too much for home. I do think I might give a shot for my next thing I do to just do it in Toon Boom, but I have a lot of nostalgia for Flash, just because like that's what I've kind of always used for my own animations, and like all of my favorite animations growing up were all like made in Flash. So it would be kind of sad to completely let Flash go, but I also kind of want to just do stuff in Toon Boom because it's way easier. Like, I think if I had Toon Boom, I wouldn't be like fully roughing out everything. I probably would actually make like simple builds and just draw the keys, because it'd be a lot easier to then go and animate the builds. The one thing I do like about Flash, and not so much personally, is that like for anyone looking to make animation, I think you can get like some like the CS2 version of Flash, I guess, is free. There's one of the versions, one of the old versions of Flash is one of the old versions of the Flash is free, so that's, you know, for somebody just kind of wanting to give it a shot and try it out, that's super useful. It's really convenient. And it's pretty easy to understand for, like, you know, if you're using an animation program for the first time, it's not too crazy difficult. Oh god, yeah. Symbols are, Yeah, cutters are a little bit trickier. Like, Toon Boom is simpler for, like, just straight up pure animation in that terms, but when you get into, like, nodes and stuff like that, it can get kind of crazy. But, just not having to go, like, within, like, 6 symbols to move a finger is a blessing. Textures is the big one. Uh, I mean, it sucks dealing with textures in Toon Boom, but I can't even imagine having to deal with a bunch of textures in Flash like that. Ugh. That would kill me. Man, this is the most, like, 2004 sounding song in this entire soundtrack. Oh, it doesn't even have a proper ending. That's kind of sad. God, I hate this kid's hair. Why did I design it the way I did? One of my creator mistakes. Welcome back. I mean, when he's from the right angle, he does kind of look cute. Like he's, but he's also kind of an asshole. Here's a nice garbage in between. I need to start keeping some cat toys handy when I do those streams so I can play with them. So I can exploit their cuteness. You just want to put your face in their tummy? All the time. If I see a cute cat, I must cuddle. I was taking care of, I went to scoop the litter of somebody's cat. Somebody who was out of town for a bit. She's an old kitty, but she was like so happy to see someone because no one was there, and she was like following me around everywhere. And she's really old and squawky, so I'd be like walking around like, you know, like giving her water and stuff and cleaning the litter, and she was like squawking at me. Cats are the best. They're so cute. Yeah, I took a video, like she was like rolling and like just like squishing herself like on me when I was petting her. And then once in a while she would like give me like little bites on my fingers. Like not biting hard, just like nibbles. I don't know what that means for cats, but it was cute. What wasn't as cute though is the two piles of puke I had to clean because, well, she's old and she's 15 years old. She's an old cat, so she throws up a lot. But like, it looks like the reason she threw up wasn't so much because like she's sick. It looks like she just like ate too quick because there were like basically piles of like dried half like chewed food on the floor all over the place. So I figured I'd clean those before the owners came back, so they didn't have to deal with that. Aw, does your cat have like problems, or is it just your cat eats too much? Or like Oswald, your cat just eats plastic for some reason, and that makes him throw up. Yeah. Nope. Oh man, I'm way off mark now. Oh. I mean, it might be one of those things where it's just, cat stuff, but it probably wouldn't hurt to get your kitty checked. Because I know my friend Clyde's cat was losing all his fur at one point. Like, he was, like, just, like, basically, like, just bite it off. And, like, it would scratch it and it would fall off. And then they figured out that it was, like, a food allergy that was making that happen. So then after they like, changed their food, like, all his fur grew back, and he was fine after that. That's the tough thing about kitties. You can't ask them what's going on. I mean, you can if you want, but good luck getting an answer. Man, if I could ask my cats what's going on, I would ask Oswald why he keeps eating plastic, and then I would tell him to stop. Like someday when I buy a house or something, I'll have to like put all of my records in a separate room and buy a bunch of new sleeves because Oswald has pretty much ruined all of my record sleeves. Oh, that could definitely be the plan. I don't know many kitties who can resist jumping down on plants. Yeah, Oswald just whatever plastic is around, he'll eat at, and like I have these plastic sleeves for my records, and he just likes to nibble on them, which sucks. And I have like a really nice like rack now where I can, instead of being in like a crate, I can line them up. But now it's made it easier for him to get at it. Oh, that could explain the scratching. Silly kitties. Why you be so silly? Oh. Excuse me. Sounds like clown music. But kind of messed up clown music. Sweet Tooth. Oh, like the Twisted Metal guy. That's Sweet Tooth, right? I need to play those someday. I think I have like 2 or 3 Twisted Metal games I got from yard sales, but I have never played a single one of them. I remember really wanting to play one of the first ones on PS1 when I was younger. I remember seeing the box at a Blockbuster and just being like, oh, I want to play the game with a creepy clown man. But I didn't have a PlayStation. Yeah? Yeah, I still have never played any of them. Oh, wait a minute. I might have... Is the latest one for PS3 or PS4? Because I have vague recollections of playing Twisted Metal when I used to live with Alex. Oh, okay. If it's PS4, then I haven't played that one. For sure. Oh, then I might have, or at least I've seen that one be played. Yeah, I wonder how those games hold up. No, I've never played any of them, and I don't know where I'd have to ask someone where I should start. Like, which one would be the best one to start with. Growing up, I didn't really have any. Well, I didn't have any siblings that would have played those older games to begin with. But then I didn't really know many people with a PlayStation growing up. Like, I only the first person I knew that had a PlayStation was when my friend moved next door. Um, his brother had a PS1. It was like a bit early in the PS2 days, but he had a PS1. But like, they mostly had RPGs, so like all the PlayStation stuff I played there was like Final Fantasy. I feel like that might be due for like the fact that it's a small town and like most kids had an N64, so most kids were gonna get one to, you know, so because that was kind of the hip thing to own in my village, I guess. No, definitely not. I mean, when I was a kid, I had no idea what it was about. I just thought the clown looked cool. Yeah, I guess Canada is a bigger, in terms of like Nintendo fans per capita. I guess Nintendo is a lot bigger into Nintendo than America in general. Yeah, pretty fairly young. I mean, what year did the first one come out? Because if it was somewhere like '99, I would have been like 8 years old. Because I mean, I'm just a 25-year-old babby. Yeah, I would have been 4 years old when the first Twisted Metal game came out. So even by the time that it was like a few years old when I would have like remember seeing it, I would have been too young to play. My local video game rental store surprisingly kept games for a long time because, I mean, growing up, I mostly played Super Nintendo and I would rent stuff there. Like that would have been way into 95, 96. Like I think they got rid of their I think they got rid of their Super Nintendo games like right around the time the GameCube was coming out. Yeah, that was one of the disadvantages of growing up an only child is that you don't have like an older brother to send you all those bad influences and letting you play all those games you shouldn't be playing. But I had a lot of friends whose parents didn't really care what they played, so I'd just go over to their house and play Grand Theft Auto and stuff. So I mean, there wasn't that much of a gate as far as like stuff preventing me from playing a lot of that stuff once I was a certain age. Yeah, I think I'm done with this. I'm gonna save just to make sure I don't lose anything. Oh jeez, it's almost 7. Ugh, man. Well, I mean, I'm done with this, and it's 7. So I think that's gonna be my cutoff point. Just gotta make sure I didn't forget anything. Man, I remember that we used to have the PC version of that GTA game. Somebody installed it in some of our computer room computers. I like there would always be like older kids or the people taking care of the computer center because it was our computer room, but it was also like a public computer like center for people that could go there. It's like $1 an hour to go on the internet and stuff. So like we'd always have like the older kids who would like work there installing all sorts of crazy games there, like Grand Theft Auto or like Counter Strike, Age of Empires. Oh, it was the coolest thing when I was a kid. Like it was I would spend days in the summer. I would like go there with $5 and stay an afternoon. Yeah, I didn't realize that those games were GTA either until like years later when I finally like, because I at that point I had played like Vice City and San Andreas, and then like I saw screenshots of like Grand Theft Auto 2 or something, and then I was like, oh crap, that's the one I played. Yeah, Age of Empires is great. You should get it on Steam and play online with us. I'm gonna save a backup of this. What is scene 6? Yeah, I guess to a kid, like, when you're young, that'd be scary to be chased by a bunch of people. I'm not that great at it either. I've just started to learn how to play properly because I just kind of enjoy building towns and stuff, so I'm always really slow. So only now am I learning how to play the game like sort of fast and efficiently. And I mean, even saying that, that's kind of a stretch. Cool. Well, I got this shot finished up and backed up. Still a few things I'd like to tweak with it, but I'm probably going to do that in the clean stage. So, and yes, before I go, what did you do when you were a kid? I am very curious. Oh, I never did that either. I hated killing the sheep. It felt so cruel. I mean, I don't really care now. I'll kill a sheep. I'll kill a cow. Um, I'll kill a deer. You know. But when I was a kid, yeah, I hated killing the sheep. It just the sound they made. It just it was kind of sad, and because uh, I didn't play it like in a competitive way. I just kind of like was very slow through it when I played single player, and I could build farms. I didn't see a reason to kill sheep for food. Though if you're playing multiplayer, you absolutely need to kill that sheep because it's kind of primordial to start getting your food stockpiles up so you can keep pumping out villagers. Man, I feel like we need to have a good talk about Age of Empires sometime. I need to start an Age of Empires podcast. I know, the poor sheepies. And I mean, they look even cuter now in HD, so it's even more, you know, sad when you kill them. Cool. Anyways, on that note, on that horrific sheep killing note, and have fun looking up, looking it up. I'm gonna get going because I need to go make myself and Carmen some supper, so we don't starve and die. So yeah, thank you two for joining. It was nice having you guys around, and I might end up doing that doing that again tomorrow or something. So you guys have a good evening, and I'll talk to you later.